gets bent, it has permanent deformation. So bending it back into place, the metal is now weakened, right? So if that person gets hit, and by the way, there's a deal in Houston right now, quite honestly, where a car should have gotten a seat back frame and it did not, and that car got into a wreck and a 5-year-old girl died, by the way, because the seat collapsed on her. Just so you know.
Into the back seat.
Yeah, into the back seat. So it's a big deal.
It wasn't a heavy person.
Doesn't matter. Heavy person, not heavy person. You know what I mean? Like,
Still gonna be a shark after it.
there's going to be somebody after. The point is don't do what I did back then. And the other thing that we miss a lot of is underside and suspension damage, right? Sometimes it's direct, sometimes it's indirect. You know what? That's a good spot. Let's take a break, and then I'll talk to you about the family concept. We good with that? Time to stretch our legs, call the shop, find out what's on fire.
Any pastries, ladies? You good? No extra sugar?
We deliver the car, they pay, and then they come walking back. Oh, what's going on this time? Just wake up and hey, my seat's actually funny. What? Go out there and turn it, you pull it down and just sits there.
I'm lucky though. Yeah.
Yeah. God. Okay, well, you're gonna have to leave it. Sorry, but it's like you don't touch anybody. Hey, that's what you
So poor guy. Yeah, it was.
They have the option because of that, they have the option of not approving aftermarket parts.
Wait, we were just about that option. It wasn't working earlier. I was like, you know what? I'm just like,
I don't want
that's right in our pocket.
Yeah. I was like, so if we find something that's just rusted suspension, I was like, let's cruise it. So we have, we're gonna put it on.
Yeah.
But, You know, they tell you, oh, it's probably full numbers. You can watch it.
Yeah.
At that point,
You know?
Yeah, so my mom's aunt, my mom's sister, they're all in
they did a fairly good job there, you know, letting us know all the basic things.
Huh? Yeah.
When, before I left, well, actually, you know, like, now, when I was taking my basic estimating effort, again, I was going through some homework, I was pulling some lessons that I was learning there. But it was so bad. So that would be so then I left on the left hand and didn't have go in the door, I didn't have like drop over, remove some light, I had arms around it. What is this?
Yeah.
But it was good and bad, you know, it was like, this is where I started and this is where I'm at now. So, I think we were losers. Right. I was working and she works down the south side of the
Oh, okay.
So whenever I started out down there in Fairmont, there, she knew a lot of the issues. And so they would come over and service. They don't have they wouldn't they didn't even know how bad a little bit, you know. They were like, oh, you can do this, you can do that.
But that's a Westfield now. It's like, oh, these are my Why?
So forward.
It will be easier. We can get back right.
We about ready?
He did that. You were acting like how much are you going? I know. It was what I was going. Are you?
Couple scanning. Calibration. That's gonna happen. And we'll talk, I mean, I talk about that more in a lot of other classes, and actually this class is gonna have a lot more of that.
There is no literature that states that the blind spot monitor in the rear at a 17 inch field in the rear when you use body filter on the bumper. There is a sensor.
Right.
The sensor's still working, but GM and most other places.
That said, you cannot repair them, right, but Audi hasn't said anything yet. Yeah.
There is no literature.
Yeah.
I can hear up on the other side.
Well, see, Audi would have to come out and say, right? So there are a lot of things kind of to your point that they haven't done yet, but it's coming, right? Like Ford hasn't put out a position statement yet, but it's coming.
Oh, you did?
Right. I know, there may not be, right? Like I said, the class a decade ago, they weren't even there. Now they're there, so I know it's not gonna happen fast enough for us, but they are getting their shit together. See? Now, I don't know with Audi, there are like Hyundai, for example, has no procedures on how to fix their cars out here. But I'm told you can call them and they will give you some things in writing. I don't know how they've been willing to put something in writing saying, yes, you must do a pre-and post-scan. There's very few of them, though, that have gone out more than you need to recalibrate, or you need replacement sensors, or whatever it is, or that you can't repair one or
Yeah.
On the schedule issue.
what I'm really stating on the seat belts, just to be clear, is that most OEs say after they're in use, they are on trick only, almost like the plastic clips. Not just the fact that it locks up, just that it was in use, right? And it's not gonna set a light, right? You know, it's not gonna set a light just because the fabric is stretched. But I say most. A lot of OEs have already put out a statement basically saying if the seatbelt's in use, it must be replaced. So you gotta look that stuff up, right? That's the thing. So, all right. Well, let's get started. I promise I'm gonna get to some stuff that's gonna make you write a little bit more consistent in the sheet. And the very first one is going to be this right here. So. Y'all ready? So this is gonna, y'all might laugh at this and you may think this is kind of corny or whatever it is, but this whole class is about writing a more consistent estimate, right? This little thing right here is going to help you, okay? And some of you may already do this, right? But some of us may not. I guess most of us probably don't. So this concept, by the way, holds true whether or not you are traditional approach, which is I run out to the car with my scratch pad and make notes, and I go back inside and I make an estimate, right? Which that's what a lot of us do. There's nothing necessarily wrong with that. But this concept also works if you start trying to define your process and go to dedicated repair planning stalls, maybe with dedicated people, whatever, whichever. There's a whole bunch of different ways to skin that cat. But this family concept holds true no matter how you're doing it, right? Whether you're traditional, whether you're process-centric and you've got a repair planner or a blueprint or however you look at it, right? So the family concept is just this, right? So each group on a vehicle is its own family, okay? The main visual part of the grouping is the mama duck, right? Okay? So all other parts of the grouping are all the baby ducks, okay? So what we're saying is consider each part or baby for the estimate before you move to the next family. Review the P-page items that are relative to that family before moving on to the next family, okay? So what do now I know this is an old screenshot, and I promise I'm going to update this screenshot, right? But what I will tell you is